this apply to you?
No.
Okay, perfect. And we'll just go ahead and take turns asking you questions. You have all the questions, Haley?
Yes.
Do you want me to start?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you interested in this position?
Well, I just moved back from LA. I grew up here when I was young. And with my background and experience in medical care, it seemed like a really awesome open opportunity. And I just seem to like what I've heard about this place. I've known several people that have either worked here or have used its services. So I've just received a lot of good feedback. And I thought it was an awesome opportunity to, talk about the position.
Perfect. Sorry, there might be pauses in between asking. It's awkward for some people, but we're just writing down some notes. So
go ahead.
There
Haley.
may be pauses.
When you have time. Haley.
Describe your experience working with a multi-line phone system.
So at my last job in LA, I worked in a dental office where we had a lot of doctors, like more than 10. And they all have their own extensions, and there's a billing department, front desk, assistant extension, and I'm used to the old phones. I'm also used to mobile or where you plug them in and charge them. I'm very good at using phones. I'm usually on phones about 15 hours a day, either at home or at work. And I'm just very comfortable talking to people. Or insurances.
Right on. You kind of just described a little bit of that, but can you share a time when you had to work in a fast-paced environment that required multitasking, and how well did you do with that?
So at my last job, a typical day, I would arrive in the morning, listen to all the voicemails that had been left after 5 p.m. the previous day. I would return calls as well as routing incoming or calls on hold. I would call insurance companies or offices for referrals while greeting, meeting, and bringing people through the front door, letting the back know that their client is here, making the people in the front feel comfortable, as well as getting them in the back, sometimes all at the same moment. And if that's not too much going on, the supervisor needs me in the back. When it comes time to close for the day, I take payment, close the drawer, make sure everything balances, and just clean, dust, and lock the doors.
You checked people in.
Check-in, I've done billing, management, basically every niche you would find within an office or administrative department.
Okay. Describe when you had to deal with a crisis or emergency situation, and how did you handle it?
I did some shadowing when I became a massage therapist, and I had a client that had a diabetic issue due to something she didn't write down on her paperwork, where she was receiving a Swedish massage, and unfortunately with diabetes you can't get that kind of modality, but she got it anyway, and it kind of initiated a diabetic blood pressure issue, and I was the one who discovered the issue, called the EMTs, and got her safely on her way with her family to the nearest emergency room. I'm used to working and resolving issues with people of all backgrounds, from clients showing up on medication or on drugs. I've dealt with special needs people who may or may not have a meltdown in the waiting room, but that's usually an average day where I work.
Okay.
Can you describe your experiencing and discussing accounts and billing with a customer and or computing charges and collecting money?
So at my last job, we had a system where prior to treatment, they were given a breakdown in PDF form of what treatment they were getting.